After dinner, Shi Yan cleaned Tang Yang's kitchen thoroughly before leaving. As she walked him out, she sincerely thanked him for all the years he had taken care of her parents while she wasn't around, often going out of his way and adding to his troubles. The two made plans for the weekend, first to play badminton with Wei Ran and his wife, then go out for some delicious food, and end the day with a walk by the river. When the weekend came, Tang Yang got ready for badminton. But just then, Zhou Mo called. He said he had a question he needed her help with and asked if they could meet. Not wanting to refuse, she agreed to meet him. Shi Yan received a message from Tang Yang and immediately felt disappointed. Meanwhile, Tang Yang met with Zhou Mo and asked what he needed help with. He explained that he had an essential friend to whom he wanted to gift trendy collectibles, but he had no clue about them. Hearing this, Tang Yang, a fan of such things, eagerly dove into an explanation and was excited to help. Not only did Tang Yang miss the badminton match, but she also didn't show up for lunch. He was feeling down. Tang Yang returned home and sent several messages to Shi Yan, but he didn't respond. The next day, she saw him bringing some tasty food as a peace offering. After much coaxing, he finally smiled. Just then, their colleague Xiao Fan called about Zhang Jilin's braised food shop, which was looking to expand and needed a loan. Aware of the situation, Tang Yang visited the shop for an inspection. Frustrated, he intended to throw away the food she brought but eventually couldn't. Jilin was the widow of a soldier who died during a mission. She had connected with other military wives in similar situations and wanted to expand her braised food shop. However, her loan applications had been repeatedly rejected. Determined, Jilin kept submitting her paperwork. After reviewing the situation, Tang Yang clearly understood the issue. That evening, Shi Yan and Tang Yang met outside their old school. He had bought some braised food from Jilin's shop, intending to give it to her. Touched by the gesture, she apologized again for standing him up earlier. In a light-hearted manner, he said that if she was genuinely sorry, she should show it through action, like jumping the school fence with him to play a round of badminton. The two of them jumped the fence, but the gym was locked. Suddenly, a security guard spotted them and gave chase. They hid in a storage room, huddled close together, listening to each other's heartbeats, daring not to breathe heavily. The air was thick with a sense of awkwardness and subtle tension. Finally, the security guard left, and Tang Yang hurriedly pulled away from him, eager to escape the awkwardness. To make up for standing him up earlier, she took him to a market that bustled during the day but was empty at night. There, they played badminton together, reminiscing about their childhood. After evaluating Jilan's loan situation, Tang Yang concluded that it was feasible to grant her the loan. However, Deputy Director Qin Yu raised concerns about her repayability. Despite this, Director Gan supported Tang Yang's decision, encouraging others to learn from her. After the meeting, Gan Yiming's subordinate asked him why he endorsed Tang when Qin Yu's concerns were valid. He slyly revealed that he wanted Tang Yang to learn a hard lesson. Jilan was overjoyed when manager Xu notified her that her loan had been approved. She immediately began renovating and expanding her shop. Meanwhile, Tang Yang received a large package she eagerly anticipated, a limited edition toy bear. Seeing the note, she realized it wasn't from Shi Yan but from Zhou Mo. Recalling their earlier conversation, to express her gratitude, she met Zhou Mo for coffee and insisted on paying him back for the toy. He quoted a price of 8.722. And after Tang transferred the money, she reminded him multiple times to accept it, which he finally did. Shi Yan then brought food to Tang Yang, only to spot the toy bear Zhou Mo had gifted her. Curious, he inspected the bear, and upon learning it was from Zhou Mo, he became furious. Secretly, he damaged the bear and muttered to it that if he couldn't be with Tang Yang, it wouldn't be allowed to stay either. As they were eating, the bear's arm suddenly fell off. Tang Yang immediately knew Shi Yan was behind it. Taking advantage of the situation, he picked up the bear and offered to fix it for her. Meanwhile, Jilan wanted to thank Tang Yang for helping her secure the loan, so she waited outside the bank with some of her braised products. However, Tang Yang insisted she take them back. Qin Yu, noticing this, kindly warned her that Jilan's situation wasn't as straightforward as it seemed and that Yi Ming was setting her up for failure. She and Yan later visited Jilan's snack shop. Although the renovated shop was much improved, the once long lines of customers had vanished. Concerned about Jilan's declining business, Yanan and Shi Yan discussed whether this would negatively impact Tang Yang's career. Wei Ran said that Yi Ming, whom they had met over dinner, didn't seem trustworthy. Tang Yang brainstormed several business ideas for Jilan and sent them to manager Xu to discuss with her. Later, Shi Yan drove near Jilan's braised food shop and noticed some older students bullying a younger child. He recorded the incident on video and quickly intervened, warning the bullies that if they didn't stop, he would post the video online and send it to their teachers. The frightened students apologized to the boy. The boy's older brother ran over to comfort him. And this scene reminded Shi Yan of his childhood. After losing his father, his mother struggled to support him by selling seafood. And when he himself was bullied, it was Tang Yang who had stepped in to protect him. Shi Yan escorted the two brothers home and discovered they were Jilan's children. To help boost her business, he invited a well-known food blogger to visit the shop. However, when the blogger arrived at the shop, they found it bustling with a long line of customers, something even Shi Yan didn't expect. It turned out this success was due to Tang Yang's ideas. She was also surprised to see the food blogger, and Wei Ran explained that Shi Yan invited him. Nina accidentally broke Cheng Hui's high-tech glasses and offered to take him and his tech team out for dinner as an apology. At first, Cheng Wei declined, but later, for unknown reasons, he accepted. However, when they arrived on time, Cheng Wei didn't come. When his subordinate called to check, Cheng Wei casually mentioned that he did not intend to attend. Nina found Cheng Hui's aloofness increasingly intriguing. Shi Yan delivered a large box to Tang Yang's apartment and left before she could ask what it was. When she opened it, she found the limited edition bear. Thinking he had repaired the original, she inspected it closely, only to notice that the serial number was different. She began to feel something unusual about the situation. Tang Yang sought out Yan In, who was getting her nails done, to help her analyze her situation. Self-proclaimed as an expert in psychology and emotions, Zhang Yanan immediately understood the situation. She explained that the familiar friend likely had deeper feelings for the woman. Although they had gone through many experiences together and valued their bond, he hesitated to take their relationship to the next level, fearing it would ruin their friendship. Tang Yang pondered Yan An's analysis and suspected that Shi Yan might have romantic feelings for her. Could their friendship be at risk of turning into something more? To test this theory, she put him through a few subtle tests. She wore a dress before Zhang, who felt confused and instantly commented that he couldn't stand seeing her in such clothes. When her shoelaces came undone, he bent down to tie them for her. For a brief moment, she was touched by his gentleness and wondered if he had romantic feelings for her. Just as she was about to walk away, she realized he had tied both her shoes together, causing her to stumble. Frustrated, she could only laugh at his playful antics. Unsure what to make of his mixed signals, Cheng Wei and Nina were doing live broadcasts on location together. The location they came to live broadcast this time was a hilly area near the sea, with tea gardens, blue skies, and fresh air. He was rigorous and conscientious in his work. After finishing work, he continued to work, running at night and watching the sunrise. Nina had never met such an energetic person. The alarm clock rang at 4 in the morning. Cheng Wei checked the sunrise time that day the night before and made a route guide. Tang Yang especially wanted to help the hostess of the food shop. The two hit it off immediately and designed a promotional advertisement to help them shoot food. Many people came here after seeing the gourmet food video, and the store business was extremely booming. People in the bank saw that the business of the small shop where Tang Yang was responsible for lending money was booming, and they all envied her for having such a profitable business. But she felt that he was lucky. An uninvited guest came to Shi Yan's company that day. He believed in an advertising link and bought a fund. As a result, the webpage quickly disappeared and could not be found again. The man became furious and came to Shi Yan's company, kidnapped a woman and asked for a refund. The situation was critical. Shi Yan reminded him it would be best to call the police because his website had never had such a link. The police arrived quickly, as did the psychological counselor. Many people were watching at the time. The psychological counselor suggested that Shi Yan stabilize the other person's emotions and take him to a place with few people. With the assistance of police station personnel, the gangster was led to the elevator entrance. Tang Yang saw the live broadcast and found that Shi Yan was alone in a battle of wits with the gangster. The gangster had a dagger in his hand. Fortunately, Shi Yan escaped safely. When Tang Yang ran to the scene of the incident, he saw Shi Yan desperately grabbing the dagger from the gangster's hand and then being pushed down. She ran over nervously and pulled him up. Shi Yan was surprised she was there but was so nervous that she started crying. Seeing her eyes red and swollen, Shi Yan felt that this adventure was worth it. In the early morning, Tang Yang fell asleep on the sofa in Shi Yan's company. He gently covered her with a blanket and looked at Tang Yang's long eyelashes. He felt that working overtime was not tiring and even a little romantic. When Tang Yang was browsing the food showcase, he heard Shi Yan's colleagues in the company asking about Tang Yang's relationship with their boss. At that time, He immediately reminded himself that he and Tang Yang were close buddies and were always on the same page. Wei Ran also said they had a pure friendship. So everyone should not misunderstand. Tang Yang was suddenly a little disappointed after listening to their conversation. It turned out that Shi Yan had always regarded her as a buddy, and deliberately distanced themselves from their relationship in front of his colleagues. Thinking of this, she lost all interest. After returning home, Tang Yang carried the dessert box that Shi Yan gave her when she left his company. Although it contained her favorite pastries, she remembered that she heard Shi Yan's words deliberately disclosing their relationship as lovers in the company and immediately dismissing her thoughts. It seems that she still needs to keep a distance from Shi Yan to avoid being sad in the future. As usual, Shi Yan went to Tang Yang's bank to pick her up from work. When Tang Yang's colleagues saw such a handsome boy, they all looked at her with envy. She walked out and reminded Shi Yan expressionlessly not to come to the bank to pick her up from work in the future. Don't always come to her, lest others misunderstand that they are boyfriend and girlfriend. He was really sad when he heard Tang Yang say such words for the first time. When he returned to the company, he found Cheng Wei and Wei Ran and repeated what Tang Yang had just said. Normally, she was carefree and never worried about what outsiders thought of them. Why was he so cautious now? Wei Ran guessed that she must have a new boy in the bank, and she was worried that Shi Yan would often pick her up from work, which would affect her. With such an explanation, Shi Yan was even more confused. In the following days, Shi Yan was often absent when Tang Yang was present, and she was missing when he was present. Shi Yan overheard that Tang Yang visited a house with his senior. He became even more suspicious of the progress of the two people and immediately called her. During the phone call, he heard she was in a car accident. He rushed toward her location. Her car had been hit by a drunk driver, who then smashed her window when she tried to call the police. Amid the chaos, he arrived just in time to help the police subdue the driver, ensuring her safety.